Welcome to part 2 of my moving series. Today I am just continuing on from what I did a few days ago. I am back in the pantry decluttering as well as in the kitchen, and I'm going to be starting in the kids' room as well, getting things organized and prepped for the movers. So let's get started. So in part 1, I went through a lot of the drawers and got rid of food that needs to be thrown away because the movers can't take liquids and certain foods. Today I'm going through the upper cabinets, my cleaning closet. Everything you see me put on the countertop is what the movers are going to be packing, because if you guys are new here and you didn't see part 1, we are only allowed a certain amount of weight, so we can't bring everything. So I have to pick and choose what I want the movers to pack, and everything else will be going to storage. So yeah, packing for our first overseas move is a little chaotic because you do have to pick and choose what you want to bring and what needs to go to storage. So right now I'm just going through all of our dry foods and putting everything that's unopened and still good to the side, because I'm going to be taking that to my dad's house, and anything that's been opened or used will have to be thrown away. But mind you, I haven't done a big grocery haul in over a month. For this reason right here, I didn't want to have to throw away a ton of food when it was time to go. So everything that I ended up having to throw away was already almost gone anyways. We have 2 different movers coming to our house. The first will be the ones that are packing up everything to go to Thailand, and the second set of movers will be the movers that are packing up everything else to put in storage. So I'm trying to make it as organized as possible so it's not so chaotic when they get here. They are coming on different days, which makes things a little bit easier. That's why I'm putting everything that I want to ship to Thailand on the countertops. Everything else that you see me leave in the cabinets will be put in storage. So I'm forced to do a huge seasoning purge today in my kitchen. The movers can't pack it, so I'm getting rid of it. The majority of the seasonings you see here are almost all gone anyway, so getting rid of that stuff. Then I'm going to move on to my Lazy Susan cabinet, where we have even more spices and sauces that need to be thrown out. Everything is out of that cabinet. I'm going to wipe it down, and then we're going to move on to the kids' room. stuff you see on the countertop were also in this little Lazy Susan cabinet. I just had them sitting over by the sink, and I went through it all, and I feel like my dad would like the majority of these things. Some of them are brand new, unopened. A lot of them are more than halfway full, so that's why I kept them there. There are a couple things that I'm really low on, so I might just end up throwing that stuff away, but I am gonna put that back in the cabinet and wait for my dad. So all the seasonings that I'm taking out now are actually what Brandon uses when he grills, and I ended up throwing away every single one of these. I noticed that almost all of them were about to expire or had already expired. I had no idea. So all of that stuff, trash. So right now I'm just cleaning my fruit and veggie storage containers that I like to put in my fridge. I just cleaned out my fridge not too long ago, and these were just sitting in there. I didn't have a ton of food in there anyway, that's why I didn't bother filming it. So I'm just cleaning these out, and I'm gonna put those on the countertop in the pantry for the movers. So my kids love Legos, and one thing they do not play about is their already completed Lego sets. Sometimes they do take them apart, but there are certain ones that they like to have on display. I'm not sure how the movers are going to handle those, so I bought some bubble wrap, and I'm just gonna wrap each Lego set that's put together, and a lot of them, as you can see, are pretty detailed, lots of pieces, and some of the larger ones even have detachable parts. I'm gonna just wrap those separately instead of trying to wrap the whole thing. I ran out of tape, so I had to stop, but here is what I already finished. I only have a couple left anyway, so I'm gonna do that off camera when I get some more tape. So fingers crossed they show up all in one piece. So we thought about putting the kids' bunk beds in storage while we were gone for 3 years, but then we thought about it and ended up selling the bunk bed because in 3 years, my oldest will be a teenager and they're not gonna be sharing rooms. So we actually ended up selling the bunk bed along with the mattresses, but I'm going to take off my sheets and throw those in the washing machine because we are taking those with us. And then I'm also gonna clean under the bed because I know there's a ton of things under there.
Calling you up at 2 in the morning, but you don't wanna talk, you don't wanna bother. Yeah, so I take another shot, let my brain do the walking. I don't wanna be your friend, I want something real. Maybe if I stay the night, you could feel the same. And maybe if you treat me right, we could rearrange. But I'm not even gonna try if you don't wanna stay. So how's it gonna be? You got me on my knees. I don't need no roses on my bed. If I could pull you closer to me, babe, ain't nobody touch me like you can. I just need some closure, a little closure from you. Tear me apart when I know you don't want me, 'cause I've been going fast and you wanna go slowly. Maybe I'm just wasting time.
Last but not least, I'm gonna empty the drawers out of the kids' TV room TV console because we just sold it and someone's coming to pick it up. But that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for part 3 and I will see you guys on the next one.
Try if you don't wanna stay. So how's it gonna be? You got me on my knees. I don't need no roses on my bed.